Okay. So Surya, as you are new to the classes, so I would like to tell you that this course is actually related to visa consultation. It's related to opening a travel agency by yourself or working in a travel agency. So you'll be after this course, you will be able to grab knowledge related to visa industry, how visa industry operates, what is the filing procedures for visa, how to start your own visa business, how to start your own travel agency, how a travel agent do all the documentation part, what are the alternative documents that can replace the original documents in order to apply for a visa, what are the tips and tricks of the travel agency and the visa consultation business, all you will get to know. Okay.
Okay.
Now moving forward, I don't know how much of you are aware of some like of going abroad or ever visited abroad or know about the visa industry. So you need to understand, say, visa industry is very vast, first of all. And the second thing is, in visa industry, the income ranges is from like 50,000 monthly to somewhere around 12 lakhs up to 50 lakh rupees a month. So it all depends on the market on which you are sitting right now.
Mm.
Like if you calculate it with the states of northern India, Haryana, Punjab, Delhi, Rajasthan, so the potential to earn money is somewhere around 40-50 lakh rupees a month, right? And the potential to in southern India is also huge because the tourist visa is basically issued by majorly the South Indian people. North Indian people actually visit very few for tourists. They go for student, they go for work permits, but they don't go for tourism. Like not a major population. But in South India, major population actually visits abroad for vacations, for holidays, for tourism. It's a very the market is very huge. Okay. Now moving forward, as we have already covered Singapore in the last session, we have done Singapore visa form filling, and we have also done what sort of documentation is required in order to apply for a Singapore tourist visa. Now, today, what we're going to be doing is we'll be getting back to the documentation and seeing what sort of documentations are actually required and how we will be preparing that. We'll be understanding that. So, after understanding that, everything would be in place, and all you need to do is just submit the application. So your Singapore would be done after this class basically. So I'll be sharing my screen and we'll start the class. Okay. Anyone of you have any sort of experience visiting travel agency in the past? I would like to hear a story. It'll become interesting if you have any sort of story related to visiting a travel agency or inquiring about any sort of country.
Actually, last year I visited to UAE, so just for in visiting visa. So regarding that, I have experience little bit, just like talking with the agents, like regarding ticketing and visa
So
related inquiry.
how much you paid for UAE visa?
UAE for 3 months visa, I paid around 15,000, and ticket also same. That time, ticket cost was also same. 15,000 was there. So total it was they charged total 30,000 for me one
Okay,
way.
one way, yeah.
Yeah,
15,000 again for the return ticket, right?
yeah,
So you went for 3 months.
yeah,
Okay. Basically, in 3 months period, was the expiry was in 3 months or the stay was there for
yeah.
three months?
Expiry was three months. I visited like only for 2 months. The visa expiry was 3 months duration.
Or okay, but it was for the stay period was 2 months. So this is what is happening. Like this is the correct approach. What I'm saying is, whenever you're getting a visa of Dubai, or any other country, the stay period is less than the validity period. Understand this thing. Like if you get a visa for 3 months, the stay period is 2 months. If you get a visa for initially, if you apply for a Dubai visa, you will get a visa for 3 months, but the stay period would be 1 month. Correct. But if you wanted to stay longer, then you apply for a longer period of stage, right? So for UAE, just as Surya has mentioned, on this platform you will be able to see Dubai, and the costing here is 8400, and it is for 30 days, and it will be 11,500 something or 12,000 something for 60 days. So you can understand, like there is a margin of 3,000 rupees if you wanted to earn only from this platform. Even by sitting at home today, if you want to book a Dubai visa, if somebody in your relations want to go for a Dubai visa, you can just book it at this cost and you can sell it at a higher cost. So I mean to say that even today you can start working if you don't know the filing procedure as well. Okay. So I guess Mayank was saying something.
No,
Mayank,
I
were
was
you?
not.
You were not? Okay. Now let's come back to the Singapore again. Okay. So we were talking about the Singapore documentation part. So we'll scroll down and see what all documents are required. So as I have informed in the previous class as well, in Singapore, you have to submit your original passport, and you have to provide the agency with the documentation which is required here. So what all is required here? First of all, it to make you guys clear, nobody can apply their tourist visa for Singapore by themselves. They will require a travel agency for it, because only authorized agencies are allowed to book a tourist visa for Singapore. Okay. Now, moving forward, what all documentation is required is 2 photos is required, and so it is easy to prepare 2 photos. Like ask the person whomsoever is the traveler to uh, ask for the photos, 2 photos with 80% of the that their face should be on the frame, and it should be matte finish, and it should be a recent photograph. This is what is required. So it's a normal thing. They can go to any photograph shop, a photographer shop, and they can take the photo from there. Next thing that we required is a passport. Obviously, in their passport, a 6 months validity period should be remaining. Like their passport should not be expiring within the time frame of last 6 months. Sorry, the coming next 6 months. It should not be expiring. The validity period should be more than 6 months. Right? No questions till now. And Surya, for you, at any point of stage you feel like there is a question, you can unmute yourself, and you can ask that question.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Now moving forward, employment details. Now we will start the real procedure. So the first thing is employment details if salaried. What do I mean by employment details is two sort of documents. The number one document is the salary slip. If they are employed, they must be getting some salaried. If they are salaried, if they are working right now, so they must be getting some sort of salary. So we would require their salary slip. Okay. Now, the second document in the employment section would be the leave certificate from the employer. If they are working, they would be writing an application to the employer that for this purpose I want leave for 2 or 3 days, and the approval letter would be given by the employer. Okay, as you have applied on your application for the leaves on these particular dates, we allow you to take leaves on these particular days. Got it? If somebody is salaried, so this is what they need to have. Now, moving forward is the cover letter. Okay, I'll come on cover letter later on. Now let's get to the other document. And the other document is bank statement of last 6 months. So we need to have bank statement of last 6 months. So it's very simple. You just ask them the bank statement of last 6 months. And as I have already mentioned to you in your previous classes, that even in smaller balance, even in less balance, the visa, you may get the visa. But if you wanted to get the, like, if you want to make your file strong, and you want that your file gets approved, please go according to the bank balance calculator. What do I mean by the bank balance calculator is, if somebody is applying for a Singapore visa, so what sort of amount they should have in their bank account before filing that visa? If they are going for, let's say, 3 or 4 days, let's say 5 days, so they should have at least 93,100 rupees in their bank account, somewhere around 93,000 in their bank account if they are going for 5 days. What say if they are going for 3 days, they should have at least 70,000 in their bank account if they are going for 3 days. So they may get a visa in 20,000 as well, 25,000 as well. But if you want to play safe, don't want to waste the embassy fees and all that, because all the embassy fees are non-refundable. If you want to play safe and you don't want your the client to waste money, and if you are giving them approval, if they are getting their visa on time, so it makes your market first of all. And the second thing, if approval rate is high, they'll come to you again and again. So try focusing on ideally booking up the slots, not ideally booking up the file, not just going randomly according to what they have. Just ask your traveler if they have less money in their bank account to put some money in the bank account, and after 3 or 4 days, just apply for their visa. Okay. Now, moving forward, so bank statement is simple. For last 6 months is required, and they can provide the bank statement from their particular bank. So two type of bank statement comes. One is the physical bank statement that is issued by the bank, where they take a printout, put a signature, managers put a signature and stamp over the bank statement. And the other one is the e-statement that you download from net banking, or whatever the online modes are available. You download it from there. So both are applicable, both are okay to go. No worries about that. Like, both are completely fine. Next we require is a hotel booking. So as you are all aware that how to book a hotel booking, and if you are not aware of how to book a hotel booking, do you guys want me to show, or you guys are already aware of how to book a hotel booking?
Yeah, we know that. Book hotel.
Yeah. So just for the sake of Surya, I'll let you know that you can use various websites like expedia.com, makemytrip.com. On their platform, you can just filter out those hotels which are not asking money before the arrival. Like, they are asking for the payment, they are giving the option of pay at the property. So you just book those hotels in order to get your visa, and later on you can just later on, if you wanted to, like, because you are not going there, you can cancel it anytime, right? No worries about that. If you want to stay there, that's a good thing. If you don't want to stay, that's also okay. So you can also book hotel booking from here. Okay. Next, what we require is a leave certificate, which I have already mentioned, that if somebody is working in an agency, he would be getting, he would be taking leaves, right, in order to go for that particular uh, uh, like go for that particular duration, right? So it is not possible that he's going on Saturday. There is one more condition. I don't know why you guys are not asking. If somebody is already going on holidays, on what does that happens? Like, let's take an example. If somebody is having 4 consecutive holidays because of festivals, then there is no need to apply for a leave for him. So he would tell you that I cannot apply for a leave because there is already leave on those dates on which I am planning to go. Correct or not? Correct or not?
Yes.
So
Yes,
what?
yes.
So in that condition, there is no need to book to get the leave certificate. In that condition, despite of leave certificate, he can give his employee ID card. He can give his employee ID card. Like if leave certificate is not applicable, he can give his employee ID card. Or even if employee card is not available, there is one single document called salary slip is enough. Salary slip is enough, but if he has employee ID card, he can also provide employee ID card. Fair enough? Okay. Now moving on to the business proof. This means if somebody is self-employed, if somebody is doing his own business, in that condition, he need to provide his self-employed certificates. For an example, the number one certificate would be if he's working, if he has a company, then there would be a company incorporation letter, right? So he can provide that incorporation letter from the company. If somebody is working in a small enterprise business, so he can give his MSME certificate, MSME certificate. If somebody doesn't have MSME, he would be having a GST, so he can provide his GST details and GST bank statement. So that would be a proof of business. Right? In the condition of student ID card, he can provide his the student. If let's take an example. If a person who is traveling is a student, then he can provide his student ID card, like his college ID card. Is it clear till now? Now,
Yes.
now moving ahead on the top, what remains is the cover letter and the visa application form. You already know. In the last class, we have covered visa application form. Surya, you can ask for the recording. The team will provide you the recording of previous class. Okay.
Okay, sure.
So from there, you will be get to know how to fill the application form. So application form is clear. So we are now left with cover letter, right?
Yes.
Rest everything is done. We are left with cover letter. Okay. Now let's try and book the Singapore visa from this website. So first of all, you need to understand if somebody is traveling on 15th of August or 16th of August. So you need to make sure that the visa response date should be before the travel date. See, if somebody comes to you and he tells you that they want to go to Singapore, so ask him. So according to today, you cannot book before 23rd of August. So you tell him, yeah, yes, you can get it and we can deliver it after 23rd of August. It could be 24th of August or it could be 25th of August. First thing. Now, let's say if somebody is telling you that he wants to visit in the month of September. So in that condition, you ask his date, and according to his date, you apply for the application. If he's telling you to go on 12th of September, so you can book on 1st of September from here. So you know that it will come by 11th of September, and you will be able to deliver it. Okay. So as why I'm practicing you, I am making you practice on this platform because you require an agency for Singapore. Rest other countries like Canada, Australia, we don't require any agency. We'll directly go to the government website and we'll submit a visa. But for Singapore, we require an agency. We require a travel agency to file our visa. That's the reason we are working on this platform. Clear? Okay. So now, if we'll take a hypothetical situation, if somebody wants to travel on, if asking for a Singapore visa, we would be able to deliver by 24th of August. Now, we'll select how many travelers were there. Let's say there is only a single traveler. We can choose multiple travelers as well. So the cost will increase accordingly. So we'll choose that there is a single traveler, and we'll start the application process. So we'll first need to log in. I'll
Sorry for interruption. I have one question. Yeah, there will be like 2 months visa, right? Generally, like example, I got the visa on the 23rd of August, and I'm traveling on the 25th. After landing on in Singapore, then the time will start, right? The 2 months visa.
the moment you get the visa, your time starts.
Okay.
let's say if
If
you up,
I visit 1 week late, also like if
yeah,
anything
doesn't
happens,
matter,
like
doesn't matters. Even if you change your flight tickets and all that stuff, that doesn't matters. You get a visa, but the duration of your visiting should be between those dates which are allowed to you.
okay, okay.
Yeah, because the start date and the end date is clearly mentioned on the visa.
Yes, correct. Now, moving forward, the second thing is, if you are asking a question, like, I guess the reason why you are asking a question is, like, you are saying that if I book a visa today and the visa arrives by 24th of August, and the customer is willing to go in September, so should I apply
Yes,
now or should I apply in September? So you should apply in the, why to waste his time? Maybe he should have other plans as well. So you just go in the dates of September. If he's planning to go by 11th of September, let's say I'll take 30th. If I book on 30th of September, I'll get by 9th of September. If I go by 27th of August, it will go by 6th of September. So you need to check by what time like the visa would be arrived, and accordingly you need to manage like when he is traveling. Like if he's traveling on 1st of September, so you should select the date as 20th of August as application date, so that he gets the visa on time and none of his days is wasted. Clear till now? We'll start the application.
yes,
The only thing we need to do is click on start application. The moment we are hitting start application, it will be showing us the first name, the last name, the email. It is asking for traveler details. So we need to fill the traveler details, the first name of the traveler, the last name of the traveler. What say if he has a middle name? What we need to do if he has a middle name? You just need to put a space in the first name and then write the middle name and last name in the last name section. Got it? For an example, if like we got Surya here with middle name, so we'll type first name Surya, we'll put space, we'll type Kiran and D'Souza in the last name here. All clear till now?
yes,
Moving forward, you need to put the email of the particular traveler and the phone number of the particular traveler only, not yours. What is the reason? Because embassy may contact that particular person, right? So you need to put the correct information, you need to put the contact number and the email of that particular person only. But if you are, as I've informed in the previous class as well, if you wanted to put your email, so just make sure you prepare one email of the customer. And if you are putting your contact number, just keep in mind that you may receive a call from embassy asking for that particular person. So you need to prepare with the story. Okay. Now going forward, you need to put the date of birth of that particular traveler. Now I'll putting all those details. I'm putting just a sample details here. Okay. Now in the passport type, the next column is asking for passport type. In the passport type, we need to select ECR and the ECNR. So this website is asking for ECR and ECNR. What is ECR and ECNR? Explain to you. On the passport of yours, whenever somebody is not cleared their 10th examination, is not 10th pass, then they on the passport it would be mentioned immigration check required, ECR, immigration check required. And if somebody has cleared their 10th exam or the basic education, then on the passport there would be nothing mentioned. So that means if there is nothing mentioned, that passport would be ECNR. But if there is clearly mentioned immigration check required, then you need to select ECR. Clear till now? Okay, wonderful. Now you need to put the expected
Can
date
you
of
please
travel.
repeat? Sorry, can you please repeat?
Yes, Mac, I can. So what I'm saying is, while preparing for the document, whenever you visited the passport agency to make your passport, they ask for your education certificates, correct? So the basic certificate they ask for is 10th class certificate. If somebody doesn't have a 10th class certificate, in that condition they issue the passport, and in the passport it is mentioned ECR, and the
CR.
full form of ECR is immigration check required. And when somebody is at the passport is while applying the passport is submitting his document of 10th standard, in that condition on their passport nothing would be mentioned, and that is clearly as it's clearly mentioning, like it's clearly resulting into ECNR, immigration check not required. So in that condition, if nothing is mentioned on the passport, you will apply ECNR. If immigration check required is written on the passport, then you'll select ECR. Simple. That you need to see on the passport of the customer. On your passport as well, you can see. Okay. Moving forward, expected travel date. What we need to make sure is our expected travel date is after they are providing us the visa. So it is saying that they'll provide by 30th of August. So we need to make sure our dates are after 30th of August. So I'll select 1st of September. Okay. So now here it is showing me to put the passport number. Just put the passport number of that particular person. Correct. Now in the details section, we need to mention if he got a previous refusal for Singapore in the past. Mayank, please mute yourself. So in the details section, you need to mention that is there any previous refusal or not. There is no previous refusal for Singapore. You just need to mention that there is no previous refusal for Singapore. If there is some refusal, you need to mention, but refusal needs to be mentioned only for the country for which you are applying. If we are applying for Singapore, we'll only mention for Singapore. So there is no previous refusal for Singapore. That's it. Clear till now? If there are other person as well who are traveling with this particular client, you just need to click on add person. And the moment you will click add person, it will open up another form. You just need to fill the same details which we have entered on the top again for this second traveler. Right? I guess no need to write it again. Okay, wonderful. I'll remove it for now. Now, I'll click on next. The moment I'll click on next, it is taking me to the second page where we need to fill the whatever details we have filled, we cannot edit that now. In order to edit that, we need to go back. So it is automatically coming here. And now it is again showing us the documentation which is required. So the second step is to upload documents. Now we'll select the documents from the computer. We have choosing the passport, any sort of file you can upload. You can upload the PDF, you can upload the JPG format as well, or the image for any other image format as well. So all you need to do is choose the passport, click on upload. The moment we click upload, it says passport uploaded successfully. Okay. So the passport is uploaded. Similarly, you need to upload. See, this is the picture. This is the kind of picture you should have for visa. Do you want me to show? I guess it's already, like you went to Dubai. So you already know, right? And
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
went to UK. So you already know. So I don't think I need to tell you. So I'll click on upload. So this is even if you go to any photographer shop and you ask for that, I want a photograph for the visa, they know that the 35 into 45 mm is the size of the photograph that needs to be done, right? Okay. Now moving forward, in the other document section, we have uploaded the passport, we have uploaded the pic. Now in the other document section, what we need to upload is two photos. We have already uploaded here. Photo and the passport is done. Okay. Now it's asking for employment details if salaried. So here we need to select that and choose the salary slip from your computer. So just upload the salary slip here. It's uploaded. Okay. Now we'll go to the other thing, whichsoever it is asking. It's asking for the visa application form. So you just need to fill that visa application, take a printout, and after taking a printout, what you need to do is You just need to keep it with yourself, because the visa application form and the passport needs to be physically sent. Rest everything you can upload. So visa application form, there is no need to upload that. You already know that it needs to be sent to along with the passport. Now for the bank statement, choose file, choose the bank statement from your computer, upload it, and it will be uploaded. Okay. Now hotel booking, as I mentioned to you, you can book the hotel booking directly from the websites that I've informed you. But if you even feel that that is a very complex process and you're not able to do so, you can book the dummy hotel booking from the add-on section here. Just see at the left hand side corner, all you need to do is just click on add, and it will be automatically added in 100 rupees extra. So the hotel bookings would be added here. Correct. If it is possible for you to go and book from that platform, go and book from that platform. You can save 100 rupees. But if you don't have time, so you can just add it from here. Now then the other portion is leave certificate. So you just need to upload the leave certificate again from your computer. So you need to upload all the documents which are asked for here. Business proof, if somebody is salaried, so there is no need to upload a business proof. So if you just need to upload bank state, only one of the condition. If salaried, then only salaried documents. If self-employed, only self-employed documents. If student, only student documents. Right? So we'll leave student ID card. We'll leave because the person is salaried. Business proof will leave because the person is salaried. Leave certificate we have already uploaded. Hotel bookings we have already assumed. Bank statement we have already uploaded. Visa application form we'll send by the courier. Now the cover letter is required. So if you don't have, I'll teach you how to write a cover letter. But before that, I want to teach you, if you don't want to prepare a cover letter, don't have time for that, you can add cover letter as well from here. You all need to do is just click on cover letter, and the cover letter would be added. You can see at the bottom, cover letter added. Now what is left? Employment details already done, 2 photographs already done. It's all done now. All we need to do is just click on submit. The moment we'll click submit, it will show us the details that we have filled. Now all we need to do is just click on the pay now, and it will take us to the payment gateway where we need can pay with the QR code or the UPI ID or debit card, credit card, or net banking, whatsoever is the convenient mode. I'll come backwards now. Now, whenever I have filled that application, what you need to do is you just need to go to the dashboard. In the dashboard, you will be able to see the application that you have just filed. The Purva Dhiman for Singapore, 3300 cost, 20th of August 2024, and the response date is 30th of August 2024. So that the application is already filed, right? So this is how you need to fill these applications for here. Now the only thing, so I guess the visa, now the moment you will make the payment and the form is done, what you will get is you will get an email from this particular provider, and they will share you the address of their agency where you need to send the passport. Why address is important? Address is important because in the case of Singapore, I have already mentioned in the previous class that jurisdiction consulates are there. If your passport address is from northern Indian states like Himachal, Delhi, Uttarakhand, then the passport is going to Delhi consulate. If it is from Gujarat, Maharashtra, it's going to Mumbai. If it is from South India, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, it's going to Chennai. So this website would be providing you their address according to the address that you have filed in your application form. So you have provided the application on online, so they'll check it and they'll provide you an address. There you need to send the visa form plus the passport of that particular candidate. That's it. Any questions till now?
No.
I guess it's all clear till now. So for
Yes.
Singapore, everything is done. Now, what if you don't want to use this website? What if you don't want to use this website, you want to use other channels? So the documentation remains same, the visa application process remains same. You have to find someone, some travel agency, some sort of travel agency who actually can file the Singapore visa. You need to find them, first thing. The second thing is, again, you need to send the passport and the visa form to them the same way that I have informed you. So the only thing, because in that condition, you won't be able to book hotel bookings that we have purchased from here. Rest we have uploaded, right? The only thing that we have purchased from this platform was hotel booking and cover letter. So hotel booking, I already informed you how to book it. So the only thing which is left is the cover letter, right or wrong? So the, if you want to book on this website, cover letter is, they will by themselves they'll do this cover letter. But if you don't want to book through this website, then you need to learn how to write a cover letter. Correct? So right now I'll open a sample cover letter for you in order to make you understand what's included in the cover letter. A lot of countries doesn't like, a few are there which doesn't ask for cover letter, but major of them ask for cover letter. Like in Dubai, there is no cover letter required, but in Singapore, it is required. Okay, so I'll just share my screen. Just a second. And I'll show you a sample cover letter. Okay, I guess my screen is visible.
Yes.
So here, this is the format of the cover letter. So the cover letter with the heading cover letter, date should be mentioned, or the date on which you are writing this cover letter. Now you will write to the visa officer, High Commission Singapore. Correct? So it will be High Commission. So all the countries which have which were under the rule of Britishers actually have high commission. Okay. So to the visa officer, country you are applying for, and how you'll get to know to what needs to be right here. What you need to do is you just need to go to the Singapore official immigration website. And I have already informed you that the official immigration website was ica.gov.sg. Okay, this is the official website. And I'll also inform you about arrival card as well, because arrival card is also important in the case of Singapore. Okay, now I'll teach you how to apply for arrival card practically, not today, but by tomorrow. So I'll teach you how to apply for arrival card, and it will be for the original customers, not for dummy customers, for original customers. Okay, now, so we need to have a what we were looking for, to whom we need to write this letter. Okay, so first of all, what we are looking for, we are looking for a tourist visa here. So I'm just typing tourist visa in on the website of Singapore in order to know what they have. So what we were looking for is, oh yeah, the second thing is, why I was saying about arrival card is, you can read it here. All travelers are required to submit the SG arrival card within 3 days before arriving in Singapore. So all Indians who are traveling, even after getting a visa, before the 3 days of their travel, they need to apply for a Singapore arrival card, even after getting a visa. So arrival card is a free service, but you can sell it if you want. You can sell it if you want, because agencies do. So after getting a visa, then you need to apply for an arrival card before 3 days of visiting. So make sure this is one more step in Singapore. Okay. For tourists, I'm telling. And the second thing that we were talking about is the cover letter, right? The cover letter needs to be written to the High Commission of Singapore. Okay. Got it? High Commission of the Republic Singapore. Right? This is whom we are writing to. The visa officer in this section, Commission of the Republic of Singapore. So this is how we need to write. For all the sort of visa, there is High Commission in India. So we would be writing about High Commission. So again, back to the cover letter. So to the visa officer, High Commission Singapore. Now the subject of needs to be written there. First of all, it's see, cover letter is kind of an application where you are giving the overview about you. So in the subject, you will write cover letter for which purpose? For tourism to country of the past applicant name. Now, in the case of Singapore, if family is traveling, so one cover letter would be written. If a husband, wife, and children are visiting, husband, wife, their parents are traveling, in that condition, for one family, one cover letter would be written, and in that condition, you will put all their names and their passport numbers. Cover letter for tourism to Singapore of Mayank Duggal, then comma Mayank Duggal's wife, whatever the name of the wife would be, their children name with passport number dash 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 and dash. Correct? Is it clear till now what needs to be written in the subject letter for a family? If somebody is traveling alone, then I guess it's already for one person. Clear till now? Now in the section called Dear Sir and Madam, and then you need to I would like to apply for a tourist visa. First thing that you need to mention is that what you are applying for. First thing is what. So I would like to apply for a tourist visa to travel Singapore from your dates. You need to clearly mention your dates from whatever your dates are. Okay. If he is planning to travel from 1st of September to 10th of September, you need to mention that from 1st of September to 10th of September 2024. The first line is clear. The second line is the purpose of my trip to Singapore is for tourism. I'm excited to visit numerous tourist destinations, such as you need to name 2 or 3 destinations by looking at, you can search it out from Google, okay? As well as experience unique cuisines and culture. Furthermore, I want to visit to other cities to ensure I have ultimate tourist experience. Next, we'll study add your day-wise schedule itinerary. You need to just add your basic itinerary. What do I mean by basic itinerary is, on 10th, if I visit here, I'll go to that place in Singapore. On 11th, I'll go to the like whatever the tourist spots are, just identify 2 or 3 tourist spots, and according to it, just maintain an itinerary. Then while visiting, I'll plan to stay at the following hotels. Put your hotel names. Whatever, if there are multiple hotels, put the name of the multiple hotels. If there is single hotel, you just mention the single hotel. I'm currently, now you need to apply your personal details. I'm currently employed at this place with the title this, and have received approval of vacation days for the date specified above. Furthermore, I'll be supporting myself financially, and and for my trip using the finances that I have in my account. I trust that you will find everything in order. However, if you have any questions or requirements, please do not hesitate to contact me anytime. Thank you for your reviewing my application. Sinceres your name, your address, and your phone number. Simple. So why the cover letter is required? Cover letter is actually a review of 4 things. What are the 4 things? The first thing is like when you are traveling. The first thing is why and when you are traveling. You can write the first point as why and when. The The first point is why and when you are traveling. So you will answer the first question. I'm applying for Singapore visa from this date to this date for tourism purposes. See, you don't need to copy that. There's no point of copying anything. This is just to give you an overview what's included in the cover letter. You just need to write according to what's included. So I'll give you some samples as well after this class, and you just need to follow according to the sample papers. Okay. Now, first thing is uh, when and why you are traveling. Okay. The second thing is where you will be, what all destinations you would be covering in that travel. Because if you are going for tourism, the second thing that you need to mention is where you would travel in that particular country. Okay. Where you would be traveling and where you would be staying. These two things would be covered in the second point. Where you would be traveling and where you would be staying. Done? After that, in the where you would be traveling, you need to prepare an itinerary. What is itinerary? See, itinerary is a paper, is is an overview wherein you are determining your the tour, the planned tour, like what you will be doing on day one, what you will be doing on day two, where you will be going on day three. So it is including all the it is like a paper that includes all the information related to your visiting destinations. Got it? So if you are going in Singapore, you can easily download or you can easily manage it from Google. I'll give you an example. If I want to travel to Singapore, I'll just write on Google 3 nights and 4 day itinerary of Singapore. Just use it and it will help you out. You can see here there are various websites which are providing you such kind of even on Make My Trip you will find it. So all you need to do is just grab their itinerary and just include that in your cover letter. That's it. So here at the bottom I'll see this is Make My Trip, which is here it is. So they are giving us uh, this Singapore 3 nights and 4 days package. I'll click on it to get the information. Just go at the bottom. There's no need to log in. In the itinerary, you are able to see that they have covered day wise. What you need, 16th of September, what the person would be doing is here you can check 17th of September, 18th of September, 19th of September. So you can check the day wise itinerary from here. Okay. Even if you feel like this is also a very complex process, I'll give you one more easy stuff, that is Chat GPT. Everybody is nowadays is aware of Chat GPT. All you need to do is just write 3 days and 4 night, very simple to use itinerary for Singapore, and just enter it and you will get it. Day one, are you getting it? Morning, afternoon, evening, everything is included, but you don't need to make it such big. You just need to pull out the main things from here. For an example, if it is showing morning arrival and check-in, don't go for arrival and check-in. In the morning you will visit like on day one you will visit Marina Bay Sands, comma, Gardens by the Way. In day two, now you will visit Chinatown, comma, Little India, comma, Orchid Road in, and Singapore Botanic Garden. On day three, then you need to write Sentosa Island, then Sentosa Maryland. That's it. The itinerary is prepared. Any doubts till now? Easy to prepare? Would be able to do it or not? Give
Yes.
answers.
Yes.
Easy, it's easy. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So just need to prepare according to what it is mentioned here. Add your days. Day one, whatever is there. Day two, whatever is there. Day three, whatever is there. And the second thing that you need to prepare is where you would be staying. So you just need to mention the name of the hotels that you have booked. You have booked hotel bookings, na? So just mention the name of the hotels. If you are staying in multiple hotels, for example, day one and day two you are living at one hotel, and day three you are living at a different hotel. Just mention both the names of the hotel with their respective dates. That I'll be staying on 9th and 10th September. I'll be staying at this address, and on 11th September I'll be staying at this address. Okay. Now one more question: who would be writing this cover letter? Who would be writing this cover letter? If you are writing for someone else, how would you write? This need to be first person. What first person means? You need to give an impression that the traveler is writing. You need to use words like I would be visiting there. I am currently employed. Got it? So you would be
Yes.
writing on behalf of that particular customer. Okay.
Traveler.
Okay. Now the third point is you need to mention what is your current status of employment and how would you manage this trip. Right? The third point. What what is your current status of employment and how would you manage this trip financially? So you need to answer this third point here. So the third point you will be saying that I am currently employed or I am currently self-employed. I am currently self-employed from last 2 years. I'm currently employed from last 6 months with the position of marketing manager in this, and I've already got the approval from my employer. And if you are self-employed, I'm self-employed from last 2 years. I am the managing director at this business, and I've already I've already planned my schedule, and this is what you need to write. Got it? Like you just need to mention like what is your current status. If a person is student, then you need to mention I am a student studying at this particular college, and I've already got holidays approved from my head of department. Got it? Now the second answer you need to give is all the expenses during this trip would be covered by the balance which is already present in my bank account. That's it. Or you can write the trip would be sponsored by me as I have able to save a money for this trip. So you just need to mention that you have enough funds in order to sponsor this trip. This is what you need to do. In the case of student, you need to write I have enough funds to sponsor this trip which I've got from my parents. Or if they don't have in their bank account, they can inform I have enough. I have my father would be the one who would be supporting my trip, and his bank statement needs to be attached. In that condition, father's bank statement would be attached because the father would be the sponsor of that particular trip. Here it is written, I will be supported financially by my father. His contact number is this for this trip. That's it. So you are answering just the basic questions that how would you be sponsoring your trip, because I would be sponsoring this trip through my savings which is already present in my bank account. Clear till now? And the
Yes.
last closing line is there, and the closing line says that I you will find everything in place. If you have anything else, you can just contact me anytime. Right? The closing line of any application. If you require anything extra, please let me know. If you have any questions related to my application, please do contact me. Okay? ऐसे. So I guess everything is and in the bottom you just need to write since your sincerely your name, your address, and your phone number. So it's kind of an application that you used to write in school and colleges. Just the content is important, rest everything is according to that application only. The content is already written with you. So what you need to do is, I'll be sharing after closing this class, I'll be asking the person who take care of you on WhatsApp related to the class schedule. He will send you 2 or 3 samples. All you need to do is just go through those samples, and you will be get to know that how cover letters are prepared. And after that, in tomorrow's class, we will write a cover letter of any of the conditions that you will give me. So you get to know that how cover letter is written. Once cover letter is done, what is left for Singapore tourist visa? Nitin, if you are able to get the cover letter, would you be able to apply for Singapore tourist visa for someone now? You would be able to.
Yes.
Mayank,
Yes.
after cover letter, you will be able to write now. You will be able to, sorry, submit the application for Singapore, right? You know how
Yes.
Singapore application works?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess Singapore is already completed. There would be only one class left in which we'll write the cover letters practically, and we will apply for the arrival card. Then Singapore is closed. You can start taking files of Singapore from the very next day. Initially, you can use that platform which I've shown to you, and once you have gets hands on, then you can use other modes as well. Fine. Any questions?
So, like, you will be giving me recorded video of the same, right?
Yes, yes, Bisma, you will be getting that. No worries. Okay. Any questions about Singapore, basically, or about anything? Okay. Any sort of visa? Do we have any sort of questions? Let's open the class for any sort of questions related
Yeah,
to
I have one
Singapore.
question. In case you told, right, if like the traveler planning to go on 24th August, before 10 or 11 days, we need to apply. Yeah, by any chance we applied before 10 days. In after 6 to 7 days, the actually is there any chances that the rejection of the visa?
Yes.
Yeah,
Say
then like if we planning to go on 24th August, then only there will be like 5 to 6 days will be left, right? Then what will be the next action?
see, for Singapore, the condition is for every country there is different conditions. I have already mentioned that in my previous classes as well, that you can apply for a visa prior 3 months prior to your date of travel. First thing.
Okay.
But in the case of Singapore, you can apply 1 month prior. So make sure that if you are applying, if somebody's travel date is on 13th of September, so you make sure you apply it on 14th of August, so that even if you get a refusal, there are chances to reapply.
Reapply.
Yeah. What else? Questions? Any questions related to any of the country? You should ask questions, right? No questions? Should we wind up the class?
Yeah, and you'll be sending the previous call like a record video, right?
You ask your the number on which you are like informed about the classes.
Okay.
You can ask them. They
Okay,
can
no
send it to
WhatsApp.
you.
Yeah.
Okay. And any one of you have like I've given you a sort of homework, right, to fill the application form. You did that.
Yes,
So
I took a printout of that. Still, I have to fill that.
you have to fill it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, just fill it. So in the next class, I'll be asking you to just I'll be asking questions on top of it. So it's better like you are prepared with that particular visa application. Okay. And what all documents are need to be sent to the consulate in order to apply for a Singapore visa, Mayank? What are the
Only
documents?
the passport and the visa form.
Correct. And Surya, after getting a visa form, what is the important document that a traveler needs before entering Singapore?
One is that arrival card and yeah,
Yes.
and that cover letter.
No, no, doesn't require a cover letter. Cover letter is required for a visa. Once you get the visa, people actually visits that particular country. But in the case of Singapore, and one more country is there, Malaysia, your arrival card is required. You need to apply for an arrival card prior to uh, going there, and you can apply that only before 3 days before your travel. You cannot apply like 7 days before or 1 month before. You can only apply 3 days before your travel. Same in the case of Malaysia as well.
Okay.
Clear? And
Yes.
the beauty of Malaysia visa is that for now Malaysia e-visa is free till October 2024. Anybody can travel in Malaysia without getting a visa, but they need an arrival card. So make sure you apply for an arrival card 3 days before your travel. That's it. That's the only thing that you require in order to get to go to Malaysia. If you are planning to go to Malaysia, you want to take your family to Malaysia, go for it. You don't require a visa till October 2024. Okay, all clear? Okay, let's wind up the class. Thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow what
Thank you.
time?
Tomorrow
Yeah.
at what time?
Yeah. Okay, so Bisma is having some problems. So what we're gonna be doing is from tomorrow onwards, it will be from 7 to 8. Okay, it will not be 6, it will be 7. Okay.
Fine.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.